Boy,
the gold says from behind me. I turn. She's less than an arm's length away.
What docking tube are you using?
2B.
2B?
She nods more to herself than to me.
I'll return it to you in 4 minutes. On my honor.
Return what? There's a blur. I don't even see her strike as the meat of her palms collides with the side of my temple. I stumble, and something, maybe her elbow or her knee, slams into my opposite ear and I go down, seeing stars. There's pressure on my hip, and I hear her footsteps going out the door. She's 4 seconds gone before I realize what she took. My razor. The one Cassius gave me on my 16th birthday. The one that belonged to Carnus. Its custom Bellona hilt is covered by a plain metal shell. But to Cassius, it is priceless. Dazed, I lunge after her into the hallway. My legs go like rubber and I almost fall. The low colors shout in fear, terrified that I'm going to abandon them. I lunge back toward their cages, but I don't have anything to cut with. I can't use my plasma pistol. The wire is too tight to their bodies. Panic threatens to grip me. I tug on the severed strands of the red woman's cage.
Lysander!
The low colors are clamoring now, rolling around on the floor.
It's too late.
I pull as hard as I can. The fiber wire of the net slices through my glove and into my skin. Blood wells against the wire.
Lysander, you have to leave them.
No! I can help them! I groan as I pull with all my strength at the wire, using my legs as leverage. The wire cuts my fingers to the bone, and it doesn't even fray. There's a scream from the low colors. I wheel around and see an obsidian at the door. I grab my pistol and fire clumsily. The plasma bolt takes the obsidian's head off from the nose up. Another one fills the frame. I fire and he ducks back into the hall.
Lysander, get out of there!
A scream wells up inside, but doesn't escape my lips. I stare down at the wailing low colors, at the mothers and fathers I could have freed, their cries puncturing my fantasy of heroism and honor. They thrash on the floor, screaming at me to save them. But I can't. The obsidian death warble echoes down the hall. Fear has come. I run like a coward, back into the hall, firing around the corner blindly. The obsidian's chest melts inward as he swings his axe. I bend under it and slam into the far wall, where I use the impact to push off and struggle to my feet. The obsidian's chest is burned through to the liver, but he stumbles towards me, a tower of sinewy muscle and scrap armor and the pelts of dead animals. Arja and Cassius both told me never to come within an arm's reach of an obsidian. They alone can break the reinforced bones of my kind. But there's no other choice. He swings his axe again, and I charge inside the blow, hitting the inside of his axe arm with the point of my elbow, jamming the point into his brachial artery. His arm goes limp, but the force of the collision knocks me sideways. I use the momentum to flow left, and drive my right knee into the genicular artery on the inside of his leg. He roars in pain and charges straight into me, slamming me against the wall. It's like the time I was kicked by one of Virginia's stallions. The breath goes out of me. His right hand grabs my throat and lifts me up against the wall, straining to crush my trachea. Cartilage crackles. I lower my jaw against his grip, but the world's going black. Bits of meat cling to his beard. The rancid smell of rotting teeth fills my nose. Twisting my body, I pull twice on the trigger of my pistol. The plasma enters under his ribcage at an angle and burns through his heart. His eyes go wide with shock and his body collapses. Dead. I land and suck in air just in time to see the third obsidian raging towards me down the hall. I fire, miss, and run.